What's up, everybody? Dan Henry here with your boy,
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Arne Giske. What's up? All right, killer. So, Arne is here at my offices today, and I would really like to get an explanation of this group marketing manager thing. I know you guys probably have heard Arne talking about it. He's got a great new program on it. So, let's. Here's what I want to do. I want you to explain to me the model. Imagine if somebody was like, hey, you have 120 seconds to, like, they hold a gun to your head and they're like, you got 120 seconds to explain to me this group marketing manager thing. What would you say? That's kind of how I want you to explain it to me.
Definitely.
So go ahead and explain to me what a group marketing manager is and why you'd want to do this instead of, say, a VA or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. So what's up, guys? So I'm hanging out here with Dan, and we're working on some cool stuff. Really excited for this. So we've been getting a lot of questions lately about my recent training called Group Marketing Mastery, which helps people become highly paid group marketing managers. Now, people are asking, okay, what is a group marketing manager? Why should I pay attention? What's Arne even up to right now? Like, why should I give a shit, So there's a million ways to make money online, guys. A lot of them work. Pretty much all of them work if you do them right, But the thing is, with choosing different opportunities, you have to figure out different things and different benefits and features that you like or don't like about those opportunities. The cool thing about becoming a group marketing manager is that you get to latch on to somebody else's success. So, for example, I have a team of about 10 people, about half of which are marketers. Now, a lot of those people are helping out with my marketing, with my group, with a few areas, and these are people that might not want to start their own audience. These are people who don't want to have the pressure of being the face. They don't want to go on video like this right now. They want to work behind the scenes, they want to add a lot of value to these group owners, and they want to get well paid to do it. So there's a bunch of people I'm paying to help me out with my group and my content marketing, and I know there's a lot of people that want to do more stuff like that. So I have always been teaching people how to grow and monetize their own groups, but we have this big chunk of people saying, Arne, I want to hire you to do this. Arne, come in and manage my group. Arne, come in and create my content. And I was like, no, I don't do that. That's way too much time. But I was really neglecting the need that these group owners had for more support. And support from the people like these new group marketing managers. So we recently dropped a training called Group Marketing Mastery, so you can learn all of the skills you need to be able to serve these group owners at a higher level. And the biggest shift I want to give you guys is to understand that when you do this right, you are being positioned as a marketing consultant. You are not being positioned as a virtual assistant getting paid by an hour. You're not getting positioned as somebody who's seen as an expense by these business owners. You are seen as somebody who is highly valued, and you're actually driving sales. Most social media marketers are reposting quotes. They are, putting up stuff on Instagram and doing tweets and all this crap. But when you understand the right strategies to leverage for a group owner like myself, you can drive a lot of money and in some cases even get a revenue share. So it's super powerful stuff. What do you guys think?
So let me ask you a question. In a nutshell, right? What does a group marketing manager do? In like just a sentence or two, what does a group marketing manager actually do?
So group manager is going to be helping create the content and the strategies to put in the group to drive more sales for the group owner. And
these groups are owned by who?
Influencers, leaders. There's groups out there for everything, and they all need help.
Okay, so there's these groups out there owned by influencers, business owners, marketers, brands. Mm-hmm. They have these groups, but they don't have time to manage them. And they need to hire somebody to not only manage them, but pull sales out of them, I imagine, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They suck at it.
Right, and there's probably a lot of sales in those groups, but they don't leverage those sales. And so when you become a group marketing manager, it's more than just, if I understand it correctly, it's more than just being somebody that moderates comments, bans people that are assholes, approves or denies new members. It's somebody that leverages that group to get more sales for the group owner, correct?
Yep.
And it's a done-for-you service. And what can a group marketing manager charge, say, per month for this service?
I've seen it go all the way up to $5,000 a month, but most people are landing anywhere between $1,000 and $2,000 a month per client.
Great. And how much time does it take to manage one group using your method?
Not that much. Only a couple hours a week per client.
So you could essentially get 10 clients, manage their groups. That's, even if you only charge $1,000 a month, that's $20,000 a month.
Yep.
All right. So first of all, I want to ask you guys, do you understand what a group marketing manager is? That's my first question. Do you understand what it is by this definition? And then I want to ask you one more question. Can you think of any reasons why you personally wouldn't be able to do this? Like, is there something, like, if you were to say, oh, Arnie, that sounds great, but I don't think I personally can do it because of blank. Meaning, what do you think? Is there a skill you don't think you possess? Is there something you don't think you're good at that would prevent you from doing this? Can you answer in the comments? Give me an idea of why you think you couldn't do this, a personal reason why you yourself, and there's nothing wrong with any of you guys, but do you guys think there might be something wrong with your skill set, your mindset, your abilities that would prevent you from doing this? Let me know in the comments what that would be.
I saw when we did our first beta round, we got about 35 people. I'm super excited for that. They're doing great, getting great results. But when we got rolling, we noticed there was a lot of people who were already, they had agencies, they had things going on, but they just didn't feel like it fit in for some reason, and they didn't want to make that shift and start adding this as a service. And I was pretty surprised by that. So I know that, like, out of the social media managers, VAs, agencies out there that were like thinking about it, they're like, that seems cool, but let me know.
So what's your butt? I want to know what your butt is.
Show me your butt.
Show me your butts. Okay. What is your butt? That sounds great, Arnie. But what reason can you think of why you personally may not be able to make this happen for yourself? Why you couldn't be a group marketing manager? Let me know. Okay. Let me know in the chat. Don't be shy, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over some. First of all, we're gonna identify if those reasons are actual reasons and what the solutions to those problems are. So let me know in the chat here what reason you think you couldn't do it.
Yeah,
okay.
Check out the stream, see if we got any more comments. I see we got AJ on. What's up, AJ?
Heather's on. Guys, comment and let us know. So, like, if you were like, well, I can't do that. Like, I can't. I can't. Just have. Who's this? Bite Squad? Yeah, we got Bite Squad. We need to get a knock on the damn door in here.
Right.
Anyway, let me know in the chat, okay? Let me know in the chat what reason you think, like, hey, who's on? Oh, there's Arnie.
Mm-hmm.
You're on. Come on, guys, don't be shy, all right?
Yeah, what's going on?
We're trying to give you some free training here, and you guys are there's 20 people right now.
Or let me know, guys.
Just watching and lurking.
Yes.
Okay.
Quit being creepers.
Yeah, that's creepy.
First up, say hi and let me know where in the world you guys are at. Leave a comment, say hi. I'm in my mom's basement. Let me know where you guys are at.
You don't start commenting on his live. That's where you're gonna stay. Jeez.
So let me know, guys. I want to see where you guys are at, what you're up to, and see where we can help you out.
So here's the question. We explained what a group marketing manager is. It's somebody that finds influencers, brand owners, and people that own Facebook groups, and you charge that influencer, that business owner, that group owner a monthly fee to manage their group and to get more sales out of their group. So that is what a group marketing manager is. My question to you is, can you think of a reason why you can't be a group marketing manager personally? Like, what personal, is it maybe a skill set you don't have, maybe something you're bad at? What is it that you feel why you couldn't do that? I want to know, because think about it this way. If you had 10 clients that you charge $2,000 a month for, that's $20,000 a month. Right? And it only takes a couple hours per week to manage their groups. So it's like $20,000 a month for 10 clients, and you don't even have to build the group. You don't even have to be a brand owner.
So he says not
creative enough. Okay. All right. I would say, how would you convince someone that they needed this? I don't think I could convince someone that they needed it. That's a good one. Okay. So Well, that's not something I thought of. Yeah. Okay, great. So creativity is a good one. How could you convince someone that they needed this? That's another good one. All right. So would you guys say, oh, I'm not creative enough. I don't know how I would sell it. I don't know how I would show them that there's a need for it. Trust me, there's a need for it, but we're just trying to get some information from you guys now so that we can kind of answer that. So one more time for everybody just tuning in. We just explained what a group marketing manager is. It's somebody that charges a monthly fee to manage Facebook groups for brands, influencers, business owners that own Facebook groups, and as well pull sales out of that group. And Lance, that kind of ties into your question because we're not positioning it as a VA or as an assistant. It's as somebody who is going to take that group and turn it into an actual lead and sales generating machine. And that's why they want it, okay?
That's why you get paid more than VAs,
right?
And traditional social media managers.
Because you're actually producing sales from the group, not just managing the group.
Mm-hmm.
So can anybody else, let's see, I have a mindset coach who wants to get clients out of his group of 500 people. What would you say is the best way to approach this? Yeah, so see, there you go, Lance. Swampnil, I know I'm butchering your name. But that's the thing, is there's the need right there. He has a group of 500 people. He wants to get sales out of it. So there's the need. Now, guys, can you think of any other reason besides I'm not creative enough and I don't know how to explain it so they need it? Any other reason why you couldn't do this? Any other reason? Those are some actually pretty good reasons. And then we have one more question for you. I'm worried about time allocation. $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month is guessing means they want a considerable amount of time each month.
So let me answer that for you right now. This is the exact employee mindset we want to get you out of.
Right.
So we have a lot of people, especially if it's their first couple of years in business, who are starting out as virtual assistants, social media managers. They think of their time by the hour. So they think, oh, $2,000, that's a lot of money. I'm going to have to put in a lot of work. Here's the thing, guys. If you are providing the right value to your clients, like me, for example, I have a big team, and about half of them are marketers. I don't care how long it takes them to do their job. I don't care if they put in an hour or 50 hours. If I get the result, I'm happy. I'm not checking timestamps. I'm checking results, money in the bank, leads generated, content, engagement, all that kind of stuff. Those are my most important metrics. I don't care if it takes an hour. So don't think that you have to spend a ridiculous amount of time just to get that $2,000 retainer. In fact, I pay somebody a $2,000 retainer to do some of my Facebook ads. I think they put in less time per month than some of the other people on my team who make less and spend more time. You know why? The value that they bring to me through those ads. I don't care if it takes them an hour a month.
So they're paying. So what you're saying is they're not paying you for time. They're paying you for the output.
Yep.
The end result.
100%.
Right. So for instance, imagine this. Imagine if you could get them more sales from their group, and let's say you could either do it by spending time on the computer doing it, or you had a magic wand that the guy for the wizard from Shazam gave you, and you could wave that magic wand, and that magic wand would produce sales for that owner. Would the group owner say, well, just because you have a magic wand doesn't mean I'm going to pay you as much? That wouldn't make any sense, right? Doesn't matter how you get them more customers or how long it takes. Mm-hmm. It just matters that you get them more customers.
Let me give you guys two more quick examples on this. So, I just started working with another group owner, and I set up a chatbot for them. They never asked me how long it takes. All they saw was what it did for them, their brand, their business, and they paid me without question of how many hours are you going to put in. They want the result. They want the thing to work, and they paid me a good amount for that. You know how long it took me? Less than an hour and a half, start to finish. And they paid me $1,000 for that, and I would have charged them $2,500. But honestly, I just need another example on how to do this style of chatbot for my new course. So I was like, hey man, I'm going to give you a super good deal. I'm gonna give you the chatbot for $1,000.
I do that for my
I need an example. Yeah. And you gotta sign up now, or else this is going to someone else. So that chatbot that took me 90 minutes is $1,000 and hour and a half of work. There's plenty of other group owners who don't have this, who are leaving massive amounts of money on the table, 5, maybe even 6 figures per month, without having this style of chatbot. So if you can show them that and then say, hey, here's all the money you're missing out on by not having this chatbot specifically for Facebook groups, I'm going to charge you, $1,000, $2,000 to set it up, and I'm going to charge you a monthly fee to keep sending broadcasts to your list. They're going to be like, hell yeah, absolutely. So there's so many different little ways to help group owners out. The chatbot one is just a very quick example, and there's a few other ways to do it as well. So it doesn't matter if it takes me 90 minutes. They want that result. They want the customers coming in.
Cool. So now let me ask you guys, so we covered a lot of it. Let me ask you another question. I see something here. I'm in Italy. How do I manage a group in the U.S.? So this brings me to my final question. What things do you find about this? Maybe there's an issue outside of your control that you can't control. What about that would stop you from being a group marketing manager? So for instance, somebody mentioned, I'm outside of the U.S., I'm in Italy, how do I manage a group in the U.S., right? So give me some examples, guys, of things that you think are outside of your control that would stop you from being a group marketing manager, that are outside of your control. Give me some example of that, Akib. Cool. Yeah, I just started that group. Maybe I'll hire Arne to run it. Or one of Arne's students. Yeah. Because here's the other thing, right? I just started a new free Facebook group, and already I'm just man, I don't have time for this because I'm the influencer, I'm the guru, right? So basically, I'm gonna end up hiring somebody to put in some. Actually, I have a group manager for my paid groups, which is Carla, but I need to hire somebody to do some, probably some chat bots and some stuff for that group because I just don't have time. I don't want to do it. I already make enough money where I don't have to do it myself. And I would hire somebody like a group marketing manager to do that for me, okay? Let's see here. Are these services offered as a monthly retainer or a one-time strategy? No, they're going to be a monthly retainer.
Can be both.
Interested as a consumer, not someone who wants to offer this. Look at this. Hillary is a potential client for all of you. She just literally said she's interested in this.
And guys, I want you to remember one huge thing. One of the main benefits of why I'm doing this is, my last couple of years, I've been focusing on training group owners. So I have a list and an audience of over 25,000 Facebook group owners, 1,500 of which are my customers. They've signed up to work with me, pay me, and they are getting so much success in their groups and growth and engagement that now they're making so much money they don't have time to do all that stuff. So guess what they want to do? They want to take some of that money and they want to pay people trained by me in my methods to keep their groups running.
Right. Now to give you an example, right? Ruguro here says, so I get leveraging time versus value, so I guess I don't understand what the offer is. Exactly what would a group marketing manager's responsibility include? You don't get leveraging time versus value because you just followed it up with a question that just demonstrates you don't understand leveraging time versus value. You still have an employee mindset. There are no responsibilities. You don't have a list of responsibilities. That's an employee mindset. You have an end result that you are promising to achieve, to pull more sales out of a Facebook group for the group owner. How you do that is irrelevant. Okay, now Arne's going to teach you how to do that, but how you quantify what you charge is irrelevant. That's not even remotely relevant. The bottom line is you have a method. That method gets more customers out of a group for a group owner than a group owner would be able to do by themselves. Thus, whatever you charge per month, they're going to make this much, you're going to charge this much. So they make more money every single month because you have a method that you've dialed in. They don't have time for that. They're busy running their lives. I'm sure Hillary is busy doing other stuff than messing around with her Facebook group, but she would still love to have more sales, right? Now, for instance, I don't want to deal with that. I would love to pay somebody to be able to effectively do this every single month, not just one time. Why would I want it one time? Now I got to deal with it the next month, right? So you can't sit here and say, my responsibilities. It's not about let's say in 3 years, the method changes, right? Because things change. Arne updates the method, and now it's a completely different method, but it still gets them more customers. That's irrelevant, right? It's like running ads. If you run ads on Facebook, that's working for another 3 years. Then all of a sudden, it's better to do it on YouTube. So now you do it on YouTube. The end result, getting your client more customers, is the same. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay? You don't focus on the hammer. You focus on the house. A great house gets built by a great contractor, a great home builder. It doesn't matter. Nobody's sitting there talking about the brand of hammer. Okay?
Yeah. And going back to what Hilliard said, really interesting point. So she said, I can see setting this up one time, but not on a monthly basis. So there's 2 different types of clients you guys can work with here. Number one is people like Hillary who want to just pay for a one-time setup and then run it on their own. There's also plenty of people like me and Dan who just want to pay to have it done. Like I pay, a Facebook advertiser. I pay an email marketer. I pay a content distributor. I pay a Facebook group manager. I pay another Facebook group manager. I pay a customer support person. But monthly. I could learn how to run customer support and do it myself.
Wouldn't you say
but I don't have time for that.
Right, and wouldn't you say that though a bit? See, I personally would go after higher ticket clients because anybody that only wants it as a one-time service can't have that big of a business. Because otherwise they would not have time to do it themselves, right? So as well, if you did do it as a one-time service, that one-time service could turn in to a monthly, because if it works...
Oh, we also teach a couple of like tripwire services. So for example, we have one where we show you how to create 100 headlines for any business. They can use for emails, lead magnets, Facebook posts, all that stuff. And you can create that in under an hour, and they're like really good, really powerful. But somebody who values their content marketing, values getting their word out, and then you can bridge them into other services.
But as well, like you also have to go after the right clients, right? I mean, like for instance, me, I value my time, right? I am absolutely not going to try to save $2,000 a month and have to deal with managing my Facebook group. That's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Why would I do that? Now, maybe if I didn't have a very big business, I would in the beginning, because I have that poor mindset and I want to scratch together every penny I can. But to be honest with you, if you go after real influencers, people that are already making money with their groups, they're not going to want to deal with that every month.
And most of them are broke. 90% plus, maybe 95, maybe 97. But those 3%, the people like me and Dan that are actually out there making money and doing this, they are totally happy to pay. So don't be jaded if you think that you're talking to some influencer and they wouldn't even pay you a small retainer.
They're probably broke.
They're probably broke. They're not your ideal client. Keep looking. They're out there. Like I said, I know somebody charging $5,000 per month for Facebook group management.
If I didn't have to touch my Facebook group and we got strategy sessions and we got sales, I would totally pay $5,000 a month. I would gladly.
Totally. You know why? Because he's in the position to receive that value.
Did I? Yeah, there we go. Okay.
There we go. Right.
I dropped my phone.
So this is also one of the biggest reasons why people fail in service-based businesses is they spend all day talking to all these broke people who are not able to receive the value they have to bring. So if Dan just says he would pay $5,000 a month for somebody to completely manage his Facebook group and get him calls booked, get him more sales, it's because he has offers that are worth $5,000 and up.
A perfect example, and this will answer I can't pronounce his name. What I'm trying to express here is, what is the customer buying? I say I'll get more money. I'll get you more money makes me sound like another snake oil salesman. So first of all, right there, guys, don't work with people that automatically think, don't work with people with poor mindsets, okay? Like that snake oil thing, no, they don't buy anything. People who say that phrase don't buy anything anyway. They don't need to be worked with. So what is the offer exactly? How doing what do I promise? So I'll explain that. No, you're not getting it, Riguro. Listen. I'll give you a perfect example. I have a Facebook group, right? The subject of this free Facebook group is how to start your own online course, okay? People are in this group because they want to start their online course. I sell a program that teaches them how to start and scale their online course. That program costs $5,000. So, if somebody comes in and manages my group and they are able to get me an extra 10 strategy sessions per week, and of those 10 strategy sessions, to close. That's an extra $10,000 a week. That's $40,000 a month to my bottom line. If I pay that person $2,000 a month, I've made a net gain of $38,000 because I'm not spending that money on ads. It's in the group.
And Dan doesn't care what buttons you press to get those.
I don't give a fuck. You give me 10 strategy sessions a week and I don't have to deal with it. And I'm closing to it, which we close at 30%, so I'll probably close 3, but I'll just be conservative and close 2. That's fucking 40 grand a month, and 40 grand a month, and you don't think I would pay you 2 grand? Are you nuts? Are you out of your fucking mind?
See,
Of course I would.
He just closed himself.
What the
on
fuck?
He just did his own math and closed himself.
But see, that's the thing. You can't go after people that sell custom soap bars and have a group because they're not going to make any money off that. You go after people that have high ticket products, or at least mid ticket, so that when you do get them leads from the group, those leads turn into a sale that makes it worth
and
it.
That they have stuff that actually sells. So there's a lot of groups out there that are selling
that's another
anything, and they wouldn't even pay you $100 to manage. You know why? Because they're not even making $100. So when you're out there trying to figure out who this could be for, look at those people who are actually getting money in the bank every single month and making a good amount.
Yeah, we did $1 million. Was it February? I did $1 million in revenue. $1 million in revenue. 731 grand was cash collected. Okay, money in the bank. You go after clients like me, or even clients doing 1/5, okay, of what I do. But don't go after clients that are selling soap bars or that are only making, 100 grand a year. I mean, I guess that's not that bad. But like, go after clients that when you get them a lead, the lead is worth something. You don't want to try to fix someone's business or help them start a business. You want to take an existing business that is already making money and make them more money.
Let me smash all of your next objections. Okay, I don't know where to find these people. Google the Inc. 5000 list. You'll get 5,000 of the fastest growing companies, most of which are software. Software is one of the best niches for doing group marketing management for. They make a lot of money, they have high margins, they're consistently reinvesting in growth, and there's a shit ton of money flowing into them from venture capital. They don't even know where to throw their money. They're
I need somebody for my lead out group. See, you guys are going to end up fucking pitching me. I'm going to get all these DMs to my shit. This is a terrible idea. Here, Arnie, you take this. I got to take a piss.
All right, do you think? We'll keep chatting about this for a minute. Is there anything else you wanted to chat about, wrap up? Or?
So here's the thing. All I want to know is that you guys understand the offer and what you don't understand about it, what you think, why you can't do it yourself, like why you don't think you're good enough to do it, or you might not have a skill, or what outside force is stopping you from doing it. Maybe you don't live in the U.S. Maybe you don't think you have enough time, something like that. Let Arnie know. He'll try to answer those questions. And then any questions that he doesn't answer, he'll definitely, be able to maybe do a webinar or something and answer those questions.
These guys are funny. We got a bunch.
God, I want to work.
We got a bunch of people like, okay, cool, I'm in. I'll work for you. Oh, guess what? You guys aren't in the beta program, so you don't know how to work for him.
Yeah, you got to take his course though, because I'm not hiring you unless you've taken his course, because otherwise you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna eat.
See ya. All right, guys, so drop some more questions if you have them. And just a heads up, so this beta program, Group Marketing Mastery, it's actually closed at the moment. It's not even for sale, even if you try to throw money at me. But we do have a wait list. So if you want to get on the wait list for this program, learn the skills you need to learn, and get hired by people like me and Dan, go ahead and type wait list down below. Type waitlist in the comments. I'll give you the link to the waitlist, and you'll also get a little bit of free training just to hold you over until we reopen. And you guys are gonna love it. So I think one of the coolest things about this is like I said, my network is all people who are Facebook group owners. These are 25,000 plus people on my email list. We have over 1,500 of them as paying customers for my software, my courses, and things like that. And they want to hire you. You see, we already had a couple of people on this post. Like Hillary was like, oh, I would totally hire for that. And we got Kim. She's in the program as well. She says, Defcon Arnie and his waitlist. Everything you need to know, and helps you to get people in. Yeah. So one thing I'm doing that I will guarantee you 99% of the course owners and the gurus out there do not do are actively connect you. Like me personally, I connect you with these people in my customer list. I'm putting out posts, I'm recruiting for you guys, I'm getting more leads from my customer list for your client list and your prospect list. And people are already making deals, working together. They are doing these group audits, and then they're turning them into clients. So it's been really, really cool to see. Alicia just says, I just told somebody about your course. Awesome, I appreciate it. So yeah, guys, go ahead and type waitlist below. Would love to see you guys in there when we open up. I think we'll probably open up in just a couple of weeks, and you guys will be able to add this to your existing services if you have an agency, or if you don't. It's a great way to get started and learn from one of the best in the business around groups, who has access to thousands and thousands of potential customers for you guys. And it's just going to make it a whole lot easier if you have everything in your corner. So that's what's happening. And any last words, Dan?
Any last words? Go Red Sox.
Come on, you can do better than that.
Let's see. Hold on. I just told someone about your course. Legit. Waitlist. Oh, you did the waitlist thing. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. All right, on it. Yeah. Well, just buy his shit. What the hell? What more do you want from me? All right.
There you go. There you have it, guys. All right. Hope to see you guys on the inside when we reopen. It'll be pretty soon, just a week or two, and we'll reopen. We'll get it going. All right, guys. Catch y'all later. Have a good day.